the most important thing that you can do, anyone, before getting a dog, before getting any dog, is doing research, not just on yourself, but on the dog. Because depending on your living situation, you might not be ready for the dog that you think that you want. But, you know, I believe that there's a dog breed out here for anyone, no matter what. There are homeless people out here with dogs. So no matter what your living situation is, you can find a dog breed that matches that situation. The problem is it may not be the dog that you want, but it's the dog that you need, right? That's why doing your research is so important, because it can help you decide the best dog breed for you in that. Hey! He's trying to bite with the ball. Like, he's so possessive. He won't let go of the ball, but he's trying to play with the ball in his mouth. He's being really... This is not appropriate behavior, by the way. I'm just letting it go. Just letting it slide just to see how extreme he's going to get. But he's being really possessive over the ball. And that's not cool. Because that can start fights. Because if Athena wants it as bad as he wants it, she will go for it. And he's not going to like that. Yeah, you can find any dog that fits your situation. Whatever your situation is. The problem is, it may not necessarily be the dog that you need. Well, it may not be the dog that you want, but the dog that you need. And that's where doing your research is important. Because that's what I didn't do when I got Thor and Athena. When I got Thor because, like most people who have dogs, or most people who want dogs, I love dogs. I'm passionate about them in a way that I can't explain with reason and logic. I just love them, right? I would die for them. That's how much I love them. It doesn't make sense. They're animals, I understand, but that's how much I love them. And I got Thor. I wanted a German Shepherd. I went online on Craigslist, which is red flag number one. Went on Craigslist and found this guy in Miami, red flag number two, that was selling German Shepherd puppies. And the pictures that he had on the website were actual German Shepherd puppies. But when I got there, drove like 2 hours to Miami, finally found dude. The dog that when he opened his van, the dogs that he had in the kennel, the puppies he had in the kennel, were not, well, they were obviously mixed with something else. The person that I was with at the time, my ex, she fell in love with the dogs immediately. So while I'm talking to the guy, asking questions like, yo, these are not, that's not the dog you showed me, blah, blah, blah. She's over here going crazy. Oh my God, we're going to get him anyways. All that, right? So I ended up getting Thor. About a year and a half after I got Thor, a year after I got him, I'm walking him. The first time it happened, this American Bulldog pulled up and just bullied him. There's no other way to put that. That dog bullied him. And after that, it started happening again and again and again. And in the neighborhood that I live in, the people over here, for whatever reason, like to let their dogs out. And they all have pit bulls, American Bulldogs, Rottweilers. So it's some big dangerous dogs out here. What are you doing? Come on. Nope, don't rub that on you. Come on. There's some big dangerous dogs out here that can do some real damage to a human or another dog if they get the opportunity, right? And Thor, and there was a big Rottweiler, big German Rottweiler, over 100-something pounds. That was literally right across. There was a house right across the street from my house. Come on. So I had to be honest with myself and understand that Thor's not gonna do nothing, right? And I was starting to get tired of watching my boy get his ass whooped by big fucking Rottweilers and American Bulldogs. So I decided to get another dog. Around that time, I started watching this channel called Dogumentary TV. And one of the first videos I saw from them was kind of a Doberman video. There's these beautiful German working line Dobermans, right? At the time, I didn't understand that there was a difference between European Dobermans and American Dobermans. I didn't even know about the European Dobermans. I thought Dobermans were Dobermans, and I thought some of them just happened to, be a little bit smaller than others. But on average, you're gonna get one of the big, impressive ones, right? That's what I thought. So I decided at the time to get a Doberman because, you know, every video I saw about them, they were just kind of, everybody put them on a pedestal about how amazing they are and this and that. And they are, don't get me wrong. I'm not talking down on Dobermans whatsoever. They're one of my favorite breeds, but if I'm being honest with myself, if I had done my research the way I was supposed to at the time, I would not have gotten a Doberman. And even now, if I have the chance to do it again, I will be very, very selective on the type of Doberman that I get, because the breed itself has its own problems, its own health problems that has nothing to do with any outside, you know, factor. That in and of itself is enough reason for me to strongly consider getting a Doberman, because even though Athena is one of my most level-headed dogs, she's also the dog that's given me the most problems when it comes to health and stuff like that, right? Ironically, Thor is the dog that's given me the least problem. But anyways, so I decided to get another dog, a big tough dog that could handle these dogs in the neighborhood, not knowing, you know, anything about dogs, not knowing really. I knew the bare minimum. I wasn't really into, like, you know, I love dogs, but I didn't know dogs, if that makes sense, right? They were just amazing animals that I wanted to be around. I didn't know that there were so many differences between the breeds, depending on what you're getting, depending on, you know, where you're getting it. That you know, it makes a difference. So I got Athena thinking that Athena was gonna, you know, help Thor out so he doesn't keep getting jumped and you know, his ass whooped by other dogs. And she did, don't get me wrong, but the more that I learn about dogs, the more that I realize that Dobermans are not really built for that, right? Athena's an amazing dog, and she can, you know, she can hold her own against the best of them, but she's not built for that. She's not built to go toe-to-toe with an American Bulldog. She's not built to go toe-to-toe with a Rottweiler. Especially since she's an American Doberman, and she's a female. A European male, yeah, but a female American Doberman, they're simply not built for, you know, that kind of physical contact. And before, you know, nope, sit. What is that? Is that pee? Did someone pee in that bottle and tie it up in the bush? Come on, Apollo. Before it becomes kind of, you know, a video of me telling, you know, explaining the best dogs to get for fighting, right? It's not what my purpose or intention was. My intention was that I was tired of watching my dog get his ass whooped by pit bulls and Doberman and Rottweilers. So I got a dog to help him out. Not knowing that Athena is you know, American Dobermans are simply sit, Apollo, sit. It's being possessive. Nope, that's mine. Not knowing that they're not built for that. And before I got Athena too, I didn't do my research, because, you know, if I had done my research, I wouldn't have gotten a Doberman. There are so many other dogs that are well equipped to deal with that kind of sit, Apollo, sit. There's so many other dog breeds that are well equipped to deal with that kind of pressure than Dobermans, right? Dobermans, in my opinion, are more of kind of a people stopper, right?